Hey, what's up? I'm gonna turn on relative line numbers in my Vim, like the new Vim RC that I'm building. We should open things up. Got my Windows terminal. Now I need to go into Vim and I need to open up the README that I've started. I can't remember what I called it. Lol swag files 9000. Alright, I'm gonna open up the README in Vim. And then I'm gonna open up the dot files that I started doing in a vsplit. And you're looking down in the bottom left down there for what I'm typing. My Vim RC. Okay, so this is what I've got so far with the dot files. Just gonna save that. Right, so I started making my README over here. I got lolswag YOLO 9000 files. Something about the terminal. Now I want to talk about the dot files themselves. So if I make a header with dot files, and then we're just gonna, I want to start taking the snippets and explaining what they do. Making dot files like this is a really great way to be able to learn how to use Vim, because it's a great way to learn the basic key bindings codes. Now by default in Vim you can see the lines wrapped. That's actually one line, but it's just wrapped. So yeah. And what I was saying is part of the reason why it's difficult to be able to see that. First of all, I'm just gonna save that by doing :W. The reason why it's difficult to see that is because we don't have relative line numbers turned on. Set relative line number on. There we go. So now you can see on the left, I've got relative line numbers turned on. And what that does is where my cursor is 0, and then 1 above the cursor, so here is 1, and 1 below the cursor is 1. And you can see it counts away from where you are at the moment. What that allows you to do is then be able to know, before I was trying to yank how many lines this was, and I had to use visual mode because I couldn't count using my eyes easily enough. Well, now I can see that that is, from where the cursor is right now, that is four lines down. So I know I want to yank 5 lines if I want to copy that. So if I did Y, 5Y to yank 5 lines, go up 1 and I'll press P to paste. And you can see I've copied the whole thing. And press U to undo. Okay, and so now I know how to turn relative line numbers on now. Now I want to be able to put this in my dot file so it happens for every single file I open up. So if I just put in here, set relative number on. And then I do. Right, now the thing is I said there was, on wasn't an option from what I could see. I think I just need to do just set, and then that actually turns it on. Okay, I don't want to teach you how to do this wrong, so I'm going to look it up. Vim relative line numbers. So these are the options. You either set it to number and it shows the current line number, or you set it to relative number and there's relative line numbers. There's also one that is kind of like a hybrid of the two, but we don't have to worry about that right now because I only want relative line numbers. So I want to set relative line numbers here. So turn on relative line numbers. Now write that. Now if I source my Vim file again by doing source my Vim RC, and that reloads the configuration if I've made any changes. And now what I should find is that any file that I open should have relative line numbers turned on. So yeah, now my life's completely different because I have relative line numbers in my MRC. This is the best.